Hi guys, this is Ice Cream 777 and today I am back with another video. So today I will be doing a video on how to get a good grade on a test, exam, quiz, or anything testing stuff in school. And if you guys are new to the channel, please subscribe and put a like on this video for more school hacks, live, DIY. I haven't done that yet. Helping stuff videos, and also share this video with your friends, and that'd be cool. So if you guys are wondering, I'm like that thing. I was knitting, and that's what I got for Christmas. It's a knitting kit, even though I don't really like knitting, but I got it, so I'm happy. So yeah, so let's get on with the video. Let's go! When studying for a test, you should try studying a few days before the test and then refresh on the day before the test so you would memorize stuff easier. Well, for me at least. If you want to get a good grade on a test, you have to first take good notes during class. So if you want to take good notes during class, you better listen to the teacher's boring lectures. How to study correctly for a test. Studying for a test for a very long time, like 5 hours, isn't going to help you. In fact, it's going to exhaust your brain and make your brain feel tired and not want to learn anymore. Instead, you should take breaks occasionally, like drink water, eat snacks, and maybe go outside. When you're studying for a test, you should try listening to soothing and calming music. Studies have shown that listening to music before studying or performing a task can be beneficial as it improves attention, memory, and even your ability to do mental math, as well as helping lessen depression and anxiety. However, try not to listen to music with words as it may distract you. If studying quiet doesn't help you, try reading the notes out loud. At least reading it out loud helps me. So you should try it too. You should also try studying the notes you take during class, or any reviewing notes you take during class before a test. Another way to study is to make flashcards and have someone quiz you. It is really helpful and it helps you remember lots of concepts. The last way to study is to practice on Quizlet. Quizlet has a lot of stuff, like online flashcards, which will make you practice flashcards easier. You don't even have to write it. And they also have this learning tool where you get to learn the flashcards or all the concepts you put on the flashcards before you take the test, which is another way. Practice tests are really useful, and you can also make your practice tests. The last two ways is the games. Games help you remember concepts in a fun way. There's a matching one, and there's another one which is more, let's just say, action. During the test, you should read the questions before you do anything. And remember to read the questions carefully, as you don't want to read a word wrong. Pay attention to the clock if there is a time limit, because you don't want to run out of time. And you want to leave some time in the end to check your work. Don't get stuck on a hard problem. If you get stuck, move on and do the easy questions first. In the end, go back and think about the problem. Write clearly. You don't want to copy the question wrong, like sometimes I do on tests. Don't make your 5 look like S's like I sometimes do, and don't make your pluses look like multiplication symbols. Also, don't skip unless it is like 1 plus 1 plus 1, which in case you don't know, it's 7. Just kidding, it's 3, I know. Make sure your work is neat and organized because you don't want to have like a 1 on the right and then 3 on the bottom and you're like, Are these supposed to be together or are they supposed to be like apart? You know? And show your work, especially when the question says show your work. Because sometimes show your work also counts as points in a test. Don't cheat. Never cheat. There could be penalties. Like when I cheat, when I see people cheat, my teachers would just take their test away, crumpled it up, and like throw it in the trash and give them an F. You don't want that to happen. Don't be distracted by something. If you see someone just fiddling around, just don't like stare at it. I don't know. Why would you? I don't know. In math, remember to put your units like feet and yards and etc. You know, units also have points, unless your teachers are really nice. And if there are no units specified, then just put like 5 units, for example. But otherwise, just put 5 yards, 5 feet, 5 centimeters. If it is a multiple choice question, eliminate the ones you know they are wrong first, and then start thinking, like, which one's right. Like, for example, there are 4, and you're like, 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1 is definitely not 67, because that's such a big number. It's definitely not -2, because there was no negative numbers. So let's go down to this one, these 2 or 7. I think it's 2, or something like that. Never leave a question blank. That is the most horrible thing you could ever do on a test. You have to guess. I know. There are no penalty for a wrong guess. There's no penalty for a wrong guess. You may even get it right. And you also have to make an educational and academic guess. Like, let's just say 2 plus 2. 2 plus 2. Well, use your fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, maybe it could be 4, but it could be 3 because I have 5 fingers and it doesn't work. It could be 5. You know, just make educational guesses. And don't just say oh, it's 100 because definitely 2 plus 2 equals 100. Make an educational one. And just never leave a question blank. Just never. Leave a few minutes in the end to check your work. If you still have time after you check once, keep checking like I always do. Because once I found a mistake on my 3rd time checking. And I was so grateful, and I got 100 on that test because I checked and I checked and I rechecked, triple checked.